station.
Welcome back to the Rebel Broadcasting Network. I'm Captain Shaq, your source for the most up-to-date news inside Rebel space. Tonight's top stories. The new Planetary Council has just completed its first diplomatic session aboard the Nebula-class destroyer Defiant, currently orbiting the world of Ilium. Captain Fowell was kind enough to offer his ship as a neutral meeting space for the Senate and visiting dignitaries from the Kelazon Republic, the Commonalty for the Lost Strand Piev, and the Roxycodium Consensus. The first joint planetary operation inside Rebel space, the design and construction of a new class of deep space exploration ship, has been greenlit. This new vessel will be uniquely suited for long-distance operations, with the first mission being tentatively set to explore beyond the Ornate's shroud. On a more galactic level, all three of our neighboring empires have agreed to sign non-aggression pacts with the Alliance after meeting with Admiral Williams and Master Pleskin. During the historic meeting, each race gave a gift. As a symbol of friendship, Williams commented that he looks forward to further negotiations and thanked the Kelazon for their interesting gift of sharp weapons. The Roxycodium's gift of literature, mostly focusing on why religion and spirituality is a sign of inferiority. And lastly, the Lostran, who gave statues of, we believe is a fish? A sign of peaceful existence? Or lunch? We're not really sure. Admiral Williams was criticized for his choice of gifts, as he failed to contact any of the first contact personnel or those of the diplomatic corps, and gave away 3 bottles of Hotharian whiskey, aka Port in the Storm. For those who've never had Port in the Storm, when we're not using it for a drink, we use it to strip paint from the hull of old ships. It's a wonder we haven't had a war declared on us yet. Oh boy. Happy news from Hoth. The next batch of pilots have graduated from the academy and will be taking the name Rogue Squadron and joining the fleet. Congratulations, but don't celebrate too hard. The first ever Ilium run, a long-distance race from the Ilium system through Endor and ending the Desdron outpost, is set to begin on the 4th of this month, with the military being represented by Captain Cybrand aboard the Monkey Lord. Armco is fielding a new type of construction ship called the Star Reforge, and the capital of Grizzleton is hoping to enter their newest single-seat fighter design that they have yet to reveal. In other news, political friction in the Behaviour system, just outside Kelazon space. The Consensus established a colony in the Vorium system, which is uncomfortably close to the border of the Kelazon Republic. This new colony has created unwanted tension between the two empires. The world of Bavorium in the Vor system has a unique radioactive mantle and a strong magnetic field that make it perfect home for the people of the consortium. Though publicly the two governments have been more than cordial, the people on these worlds along the border have been less friendly to their new neighbors. 3 new runner-class corvettes have come out of the dry dock. The Nemesis, under command of Lieutenant Leifon Weller, Lieutenant PCC of the Party Barge, and Lieutenant Carvez of the Lazy Hut. Congratulations on your promotions. This is Captain Shaq of the Rebel Broadcasting Network. Thanks for watching. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here. Welcome back to Zoom Out here, the grand campaign of the Rebel Alliance. So, we have our 3 empires. And what did we do last episode? Well, we did a vote for what we should focus on for research. You guys decided scientific cruiser exploration with a mission to go, well, to the north. We're gonna head out to, I guess, the Ornate's Cloud. It's the only area out here that seems to have a name, so we'll go explore and find out what other empires are out here. We've been really lucky. This is probably, hands down, the best start I've had so far. Let's go ahead and unpause this. In Stellaris as of yet. All the empires are friendly to me. I believe, we go to opinion mode here. No, plus or minus, there we go. We can actually see what they think of each other. Yeah, there's the friction. These 2 empires are the only ones that have really any friction between each other, and they've decided to set up, I don't know why the Consensus decided to set up shop right next to the Republic, but they did, and it's causing some border friction. Let's see. Minus 23 for the Republic. I hope this doesn't become an issue. They do have relatively high levels of trust. Yeah, they're already at 172, so hopefully that'll constantly make this okay. I don't want to see these guys go to war because you guys have talked about it substantially. We need to set up, let's go and turn that off. An alliance, a federation. We need to set up a federation and create the Republic. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. The election has come to an, oh no, the election is just starting. So who's up? We got Bear Crans, one of our governors, the governors of Grizzleton. We've got Boric, Edwards, Dr. Boric, Dr. Tabby could be up again for Honored Elder. Dr. Tom Broxwell, Neck. I hope you don't win. I didn't name you because I didn't have somebody for your spot. You're kind of just sitting around. I'm gonna let it just happen though. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, I could spend a little bit of, actually, let's pause this because I've just maxed out on my influence. Because of the, what is it? One of our effects that we get as our empire, one of the choices that we picked, we get double influence coming in. So we have a lot of influence. So why don't we actually take advantage of that and use some of it? Frontier outposts costs less. Colony influence costs less. Home in the sky. Spaceport build cost down 20%. That could be good. Boric, you might be getting promoted. But you're my only level. No, Tabby's a tier 4 as well. Tabby would give us happiness and defense outposts, which isn't something we're really interested in. What do you have? Monthly unity gain of plus 10%. That's kind of cool. I don't really want to pull you off of engineering research, but that could be a thing that we do. Mines for Broxwell. Sorry, Broxwell, but we're not really interested in boosting the mining. Space miner. Construction cost on mining equipment and leader lifespan. Not really anything all that amazing. What are you bringing up? Edict costs. Nah, we don't need edict costs. Frigate construction cost, minus 20%. If we could build a frigate that wasn't just point defense, that would be worth it. Frontier Spirit. Dr. John Mesa. You're our society research. Oh, that's actually not bad. Minus 35% and colony development speed. I'm thinking this is the way to go. We could back them. We could support you, and that would boost it. I don't know if you'd win. You have 0% of the faction support right now. I don't want any of the factions to win, though. What was yours? Yours was spaceport build costs. Colony influence cost. Spaceports would be nice. I think, I gotta say, this non-aligned person, I think you should win this. I'm gonna offer my support. Supported one time. How many times can you support someone? Can you support them twice? No, you can just take the support off. Oh, no, I supported them twice. Okay, so did you just pop to the top? You did. 14% vote share. I don't know if they're gonna win. I have supported you though, so we'll see what happens. Dr. Mesa, let's go ahead and unpause it.
Anomaly found.
Cool, what do we got here? Boric has discovered something. There's a significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts look like almost writing. Begin research. You have a 0% chance, and you're deep in the Chiran dust cloud. Hopefully it'll be something cool. All right, we can clear those out. So what were we doing? Well, we got Rogue Squadron, who is not currently in orbit. We'll put you in orbit of indoor defending right now. And Rogue Squadron, I didn't mention who it's made up of. So there's the new pilots. Congratulations, all of you. Coming out of the comments section. I'll probably even be adding more. And we're gonna have you guys hang out in orbit of the planet. Now, I have learned through somebody over on the Discord, and I'm sorry I don't remember the name of the person who told me this, we could actually double click the ship's model and zoom in on it. I didn't know this. And I'm sure somebody else must have mentioned this in the comments section, but we can double click. It doesn't work if you double click on the ship name here, but it does if you double click on their actual model. So now during battles, we can actually see the battle from a ship's perspective. It's silly that I didn't know that, but there you go. The more you know.
Situation
Do. Dr. John Mesa has been elected revered elder by the Rebel Alliance. Congratulations, sir, on your promotion. That means we're missing a scientist, so we'll throw the scientist into position. We're gonna have to rename you. And we're about to get our Research Initiative Center unlocked. Fantastic. All right, that research from Borak is done. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Dorama 6 Alpha. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere, and it appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Interesting. That's an extra research bonus for that world here. It wasn't a big enough bonus to be worth it. I mean, unless that system is really blowing up. But so reading over your guys' comments, we're actually going to expand. We are going to build colony ship. We are going down, especially now that they're a little bit cheaper. We're gonna build some colony ships. We're going to expand. We're gonna push our border out to the max. range that we can. I don't know what worlds yet that we're going to colonize. We'll figure it out. Our research is finished. 2 of our research finished. What do we have? Betharian power plants. That is a no-brainer. We're going for it. We have Betharian power resource on one of our worlds. I think it was Grizzleton, actually. We'll have to look again, though. That'll give us a nice power increase. We're already down 17, so we need to boost that up because that's how we maintain the fleet. We also need to expand the fleet a little bit more. Atmospheric manipulation allows us to also change the climate of a planet when terraforming them. Cheaper war demands, interstellar campaigns. War demands costs are reduced by 25%. I mean, in the long run, that might be really worth it, but if we could boost our farming output, this is a faster research. We boost our farming output, we'll be able to get faster growth rate on our colonies, and we're about to go colonization ham right now. Because I'm going to be listening to, some of you guys have been talking about, Shaq, why don't you just establish your border now? Have enough in your territory to work with in the late game. We're going to push the Rebel Alliance out, probably out to like Igor here. Is this really a colonizable world for us? It better be cold. 70%, high altitude desert world. Oh, I guess it is, okay. Well, we'll probably push out to here. That'll claim this territory, hopefully. We have our science ship moving through here. There may be an area we can colonize here, and I'm probably gonna pick up one of these worlds out here. Now, there are alien vessels in this system, and we talked about removing them because they're a navigation hazard. Now, can we just scan them or something? Do we have to kill them? Space pirates, no. Precursor civilizations, no. Kappa aliens. I mean, it could be these guys. I don't know who Kappa aliens are. Because if I could just pass through here, let's do the research. Let's figure out who you guys are. Go ahead and let that run. Construction ship. What the hell are you doing? I mean, we could actually expand using frontier outposts also.
System survey
That might not be a bad idea. We'll survey this. Yeah, we just surveyed the system. All it has is that. Really? That's all you get? Governor trait, Bear Crayons has leveled up and gained the trait of stubborn. That's actually kind of perfect for the story that we've told about Bear Crayons and his, the kind of person he is. I think it was like episode 2 I mentioned him being kind of a stubborn fool. Awesome, very cool. Let's go ahead and pick up a mining station here, get that construction ship working. Let's turn on our detail map so we can actually see what's up. Wow, 10, you don't say. That would cause border friction, but I want to steal this. I want this badly. Like, I want to rush over here and grab 10 research points. That would add a quarter.
Special
Increase our current research rate by 25% if we grab that. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new, wondrous forms of spaceborne life. Quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba, following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creatures are in fact larger than the average human corvette. We should leave it be and remotely monitor the creatures and its kin from Hoth. Issue a special project to remotely scan them.
Situation log updated.
So, we have a new sensor mission, Space Amoebas. Go ahead and do the research. I'd like to move around them without issue. That would be great. That's a very aggressive move by us if we do this. If we try to claim Quethoth, it's going to hurt our relationship with these guys. But on the flip side, that's a lot of research. Is it spread out or is it one world? It's spread out between the star and this planet. That's still a lot. And that would force them, the consensus. That's not a bad idea. If we say put up a frontier outpost here, maybe colonized back here at some point, this would force the consensus to expand, but not toward us, but away from us. I want to claim this territory. You can tell you the hyperspace lanes already kind of give us a natural defensive border around here. There's only a couple of ways they can come through here if we had a hostile force coming in. There's a few choke points here and here and here. I kind of like playing with these warp lines, with these hyperspace lanes. It adds more, I think, strategic depth to this. We can always tear it down if it is a problem. I'm gonna go for it. We're going ham. Construction ship. Civilian ships, construction ship. I could always click this. I never do though. Or hit 4 on my number pad. Let's go ahead and set up a frontier outpost here. And to counteract what we're about to do, let's offer a trade deal. Let's go for information. You're willing to do research for us, or with us. How far can we go with this? Let's do 30 years. Now, the research agreement only works for technologies that like they have that we don't. Hopefully they've picked up some technology that we haven't. And this will increase their, yeah, should be good. Can we also do migration treaties? We're close to a migration treaty. I want to open those up as well, because I want the republic that we're going to eventually become. Once we form a federation, I think that's going to be the turning point with where we change our name from the Rebel Alliance to the Republic of Worlds, or something like that, and we'll be a proper republic. But we need to start, beefing up the species that live within our territory. Let's unpause it. Keep time going. And while we're doing this, we've got a nice stockpile of minerals. Let's pick up a couple more combat vessels. Now, this is something that I'm not 100% on. We're using modded missiles. Wow, we just went ham on missiles, didn't we? Let's change that. I don't want that many missiles in the fleet. Let's do 200% shield damage. 1 disruptor. I want to look at your average damage of 1.94. That's your DPS. What is your DPS on the small laser? 2.3, 1.94. That's not actually that much more. Okay, ignores, let's go look at that over again. So it ignores 15% armor, but does less damage to shields, whereas this does better damage to shields and ignores 10% armor. It only does slightly less damage. I think you guys are right. There was a couple comments about this. Somebody even broke down the math for me. One of our, he even did it in character. It was like one of the Alliance weapons engineers did the math for us. And ended up figuring out that these are actually better. So we are gonna go with the blasters. The blaster lasers on this. We're gonna go with 1 disruptor to do extra damage to shields, though the average damage is a little bit lower, it looks like. 1.9 versus 1.4. 200% to shields is pretty impressive. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna agree with you guys. But one of the comments was, Shaq, don't use missiles. Actually, we had 2 comments, and there were 2 comments between each other. One said, don't use missiles, they're crap. And one said, don't use missiles, they're OP. And they both had like 10 thumbs up. One, we're using modded missiles, so they are better in a different way than traditional missiles. I think their flight speed is a lot faster than traditional missiles. And I want to try them out. I think they're kind of cool. So that's what we're going to go with. Ship design does not have enough power. What do you mean? You have 0 power. We must be like point something on power. That's fine. We'll increase your armor plating. There you go. Now you've got enough power and save. So a little bit of missile technology, a little bit of blaster technology, a little bit of anti-shield technology. We did go full missiles, but yeah, we're gonna change it up. Now, I could have actually made this a different type of, like this is the Mark 1. I should have renamed this and had like a missile version and then like a blaster close range version. Let's redo that. That's what we're gonna do. I know I keep changing it up, guys, but we're gonna go full on artillery barrage. This is the Mark 1 miss. And we'll save it. And then we'll have the kind of, let's get rid of those. We'll do, we don't have a medium blaster on that one. We're also gonna change up the setup. So let's go with 2 smaller weapons. This is gonna be our brawler, closer ranged. All small weapons. And we'll do full blaster technology. This is the one that's gonna just get up in there and break stuff. So that should give us a lot of power for shielding technology, right? You're gonna go full ham on shields, little bit of armor plating. Let's go ahead and grab the kitchen sink, slap that in there. And you're gonna be the brawler. So you need to close to point blank, charge behavior. We want you sucking up damage along with the fighters. Actually, why don't we have you like flank? Charge behavior. No, you're good. The brawler ship. There we go, save. Now, there have been some comments about the runners. So people say, check, I think you can have the hangar version of this now, or different versions of our Corvette. We cannot. Unless it pops up under the new designs. No, it doesn't. Like, there's no new, what are you, the Mark 1, which was the mixed version? You know what, we're gonna swap you out for a couple of what's your range? 40? There we go. Oh, that eats power. Look how much power that chews through. Shit. All right, forget it. You'll just go full blaster technology. And I don't think you can power this, right? Nope, not that. This. You totally can. Shields. Brawler. You're done. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna be able to make multiple versions of that just yet. We'll go ahead and get rid of the old Mark 1 variant. I'm curious what the cost difference is. It's really not that much. This is like the middle ground. This will be the middle ground ship. Then we've got the proper artillery vessel. You need to be staying at your max range, which should be about 60. It is. Missile brawler, which is point blank, rush in like a madman. And then you, I'm gonna go with, yeah, rush in like a madman. Save, overwrite, there we go. We're gonna build some new ships. We're gonna flush out the rest of our naval capacity. I feel like we're a little too fighter heavy. Let's go ahead and unpause. We're gonna buy up a couple of our new artillery ships. What do we have in the fleet right now? We've got Mark 1 class. We've got kind of those
Special
rush
project
ones.
complete.
We'll read that in just a second. I want to, before I forget, let's order up some artillery, 2 artilleries, and then we'll go for another brawler once we have the cash. Just want the fleet to be a little bit stronger. Space Amoebas. Space Amoebas, the nickname now lovingly popularized on Hoth, are solitary animals. Solitary? What the hell is that word? Solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms dubbed flagella. It looks like we just got extra 5% to energy credits. Capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to the lodge inside the host. So this is kind of like that early fighter technology we might be able to pick up from these guys. We already have Z95s. I don't know if we'd bother. We'll have to see what pops up on our research. Trade deal just came in. They agreed to it. Excellent. Well, why don't we pick up trade deals with the rest of our future allies? Offer trade deal. Will you guys be willing to do a research agreement with us? Your technology is actually slightly better than ours. What if we sweeten the deal with an active sensor link? No? How about star charts? You're a little bit okay with star charts. Not giving you food, we don't have the extra. Can I bribe you with a little bit of instant transfer minerals? And maybe a little bit of energy credits. Instant transfer energy credits. Yeah, you're hungry for energy credits right now, okay. You guys have like an energy shortage right now. Confirm. Let's see if they accept that. Decent trade deals. What about you guys? We can open up a migration treaty with the Lostran PF. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't know who you're rivaling other groups. Offer migration treaty. Enter into a migration treaty with the Empire. Our population will be able to freely move between the both empires. I love this idea. Let's go ahead and get that going, and that'll increase our likelihood of them liking us. I wonder who you're rivaling. This is the other reason why I want to send a ship up here. I want to see what... There's obviously a group that they don't care for up here. And if they don't care for them, chances are we're not going to either. Those are our fighter squadrons. There's the proper fleet, which is building up. I wanted to pick up a couple of CR90s as well, but we'll wait. So our colony ship is almost done, sorta. Why don't we look at upping our... I want to increase our spaceport tech. There's no reason for you to not have a solar panel. Go ahead and build that. Get that extra energy, paying for yourself. I think we're doing all right. How's our research coming? Oh, we're gonna unpause.
Anomaly found.
Second I unpause. What do we got? Atmospheric readings from Darana 5 do not match simulated projections. Well, begin the research. Do we have a scientist at level 5 yet? No. Tabby's working on it. I need to upgrade your ship. But you're not quite there yet. Because we've got those research objectives that we still need to do. Leader has gained a level. Blockwell, congratulations on your promotion. We've got Anomaly we're already working on. Trade deal, did they accept it? Very well, they've accepted our trade deal. Fantastic. What else do we have? Clear that out. Migration treaty proposal. Opening migration between us will make for a better future for humans and... Okay. Alike. Indeed. And we can't upgrade the spaceport. We're getting kind of close to the pop cap. I'm thinking it might be time to upgrade spaceports. It also gives us a defensive outpost right here, which is kind of nice. Colony ship is almost done. Where are we gonna send you? Swirling shadows, immense, let's go down, pause it. Immense, ragged plains of shadow drift across Darnama 5's face. They're cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed, allowing a small degree of articulation. Adds the shadow play modifier. What? Science Officer Barak is yet to unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible thing, whatever they do. All right, cool. So you found another research point. That's a very strong research point. Shit. What is with you guys and your colonization efforts? You're driving me crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and greenlight colony efforts at the Yump system, I think, just to push this back. This bothers me, really bothers me. I'm gonna send Rogue Squadron in to take a look and see if these guys are actually gonna be hostile to us, if they're gonna actively come at us. If not, we can just leave them be. Colony ship, go ahead. You have a cold world here. Go ahead and send, I can't get rid of any of these. This planet's gonna kind of suck. No, oh, they didn't grab it yet. And our ship just arrived and it's starting to construct. Good, good, good. That really bothers me. Debating where to go, and here they are. They've already... I can send a science ship in there. As long as they're not hostile, like they don't actively come at us, we should be okay. That's why I'm sending in Rogue Squadron to scout it and see if they're immediately gonna come after us. We'll go ahead and pick up this world here. I'm worried they're gonna colonize north, though. That's why we set this up. And maybe push them back. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll pick up the Yump system. So, colony ship, where are you at? Go ahead and head on in there. What do we got? Discovery. Precursor planetary shields. Scientist, I love this image. Scientist Dr. Tabby on board the science vessel Ghost Rats has made an interesting discovery. A giant array of shield systems is spread around the world. Reactivating it probably uses a lot of energy, but it could provide a safe haven for everyone. Perhaps there are more worlds like this to be discovered. We'd get unity from this. That is amazing. What world was that? Where's Tabby at? Tabby's here. This world, huh? Intriguing. Why don't you... Wow, look at this old world. It's huge. Planetary shields will eat energy, but planetary fortifications 250% more. Not really useful. The engineering output would be useful, though. I mean, our worlds may just end up being intertwined. That might be a thing. The colony ship is en route. I'm gonna go ahead and give them orders to colonize the world. It's really just having an outpost here that I want.
Research complete.
I really want this, and I'm hoping
System survey complete.
we'll gain enough territory maybe to push this back. They're gonna grab this. That research is nice. And if we could curve this planet... You know what, colony ship? I'm countering that order. I'm countermanding that order. I want you to just report to here and wait. Construction ship. How much longer until you're done? I was thinking we could put another one over here. We're getting +5, so we can get another Federation or another outpost here and push these guys back. Probably put it here and push them back. I want this world, because as soon as we own it, this will be the world that we terraform. Look how huge this world is and how many resources we'll pick up from it. And plus 20% to energy credit on it, too.
Complete.
All right, let's go ahead and pause this. Take a look at what kind of technology we can research into. Combat speed plus 25% wouldn't be bad, but we could pick up destroyers as well. And upgrade our space stations to increase our fleet cap. Gonna go with the destroyers. We can get a proper combat ship in. I wanna have some decent combat technology. All right, unpause it. It might be time for us to pick up another construction ship. What do those cost? 105. Do it. We're gonna bring another construction ship online. Actually, you could start building over on... That doesn't really matter now, does it? No! Our first leader to die of old age. Governor Knack has died at age 76. That is too bad. Governor Knack was the governor of... what was he the governor of? Hoth. He was the governor of Hoth, and he passed away. Well, thank you, sir, for your years and years of service, and for supporting the channel, of course. That sucks. That sucks. Well, you can go ahead and submit another character if you like, since I had plans to do some more fun stuff with you, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do it. We're gonna go ahead and recruit a new governor. Now, what is Hoth doing for us? It's pretty general, right? It's mostly power and... Yeah, it's pretty general. It's all over the place. I want to keep a governor on Hoth, so... Planetary summary, governor. What bonuses would you give us? Building speed, clearing block tiles, not really useful. For this area, leadership bonus. Extra food output. Food output might not be bad. We're gonna recruit you. I'm using up that influence, and we'll rename them later. All right, unpause. Science vessel. Where are you at? Come here. We need to see what these two worlds have. They may be colonizable. Because we don't have any sensor data on this yet. Our construction ship is almost finished. I'm a little worried that they're going to expand before this finishes, and we're not going to claim this territory. So please build faster.
Construction complete.
Please build faster.
Incoming transmission.
What do we got? A defensive pact. So the consensus down here wants a defensive pact with us. Now, how much do you guys hate each other? It can't be much. Even if they get border friction, I don't think it'll be that much. We would not want to drag your people into a conflict, but it is clear that we would benefit from joining together against possible threats. I agree. A defensive pact with the consensus is probably a good idea. We'll go ahead and accept to that. We want to get a defensive pact, I think, with all three of these. So we are a force to be reckoned with if we go to war. We can even offer a migration treaty to the Republic, and I'm going to go ahead and send that. We're getting close to a defensive pact with them as well. What about you boys to the north? No defensive pact with you. They don't like our bombardment policy, but everything else is doing well. Pause. You guys, be on fleet stance. Here we go. Evasive, passive. And let's see what these guys do. This was the whole point. Are they gonna come at us or are they gonna ignore us?
Incoming transmission.
Looks like they're gonna ignore us. Go ahead and fly over the world that we may want to colonize. So what do we got? We lost somebody. All right, that's right. Governor Knack has died. We have a hostile fleet present here. The space amoebas. As long as they're not going to attack us, everything should be fine. What if we passed by them? That's a little risky. No reason to do that. We have unemployment on one of our worlds. You're not doing anything useful. Don't worry, I can fix that. Research Initiative Center. This will increase our research by 10% across the board. This is an Empire modifier, not just a planetary one. A newly developed research center bringing together the brightest minds of the Empire in order to develop our research faster. This is a science-based planet. At least that was kind of the original goal. I'm okay with this. It's expensive, but worth it. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Everybody else is employed here? Oh, it tells me what they're a member of. Member of the Individual Choice Association, which are all giving us influence. Fantastic. It's so much influence coming in.
Evading hostile fleet.
Who is? Where? Oh, our science ship is. I told you to go here. What have you made contact with? Space amoebas. Are they coming after you? They shouldn't be, so let's put you guys on, passive. Now, well, we already did exactly what I wanted you to do. Go ahead and go here. Survey this world. Survey these worlds. Their colony is finished. This is as far as their border went. It's not actually that bad. I want to survey this world, but I don't want to have to deal with these guys. But I'm curious. Like, I've never gone up to them without the purpose of killing them. I don't really know what will happen. Will they auto-attack us? Will they just ignore us? Interesting. All right, so 4 colony ships. Where do we want to colonize? This world's kind of crap. It's not worth colonizing. We can put up a frontier outpost and claim this territory, especially this extra research. That's what we're gonna do there. Just like we're doing down here. It's kind of scumbaggery. I'm grabbing this from them, but that's what we're doing. It's totally what we're doing. We can also... We could grab this, and the planet's decent if we could clear the blockers. But the resources around it are kind of shit. Unless there's something worthwhile over here, which we haven't actually scouted. This world isn't bad. We can clear a lot of the blockers as well. But that doesn't build our border range like we were hoping. I think the best bet that we can do at this moment is send in one of our scientists. To scan, was it Dr. Tabby was the closest one, right? No, Borik's the closest one. I want you to head over here. Borik, take the ologist and scan this moon. And we're going to do an experiment. I am so sorry to our newest pilot if this gets you killed. We'll take the Reaper. Go ahead, rename this. Scout 1, I'm sending you in to do a little bit of an experiment. We're not going to attack, we're just gonna fly past. And find out if they're hostile.
Research complete.
We'll pick up our research in just a second.
Fleet engaged.
Nope. Yep, they're hostile. If you get within a certain distance, or wait, what do I have this set to? I can't pull you out of this. Shit. I mean, I can in 23 days because some reason you don't go in with your hyperspace engines like ready to run. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, yep, you're dead. Is it a setting maybe where they just... Attacking a neutral target will make them hostile against us. Attack target. Oh. That button doesn't seem to do anything. It's just like, hit this button and attack the target. So they will kill us if we get too close. So we can't actually scan this. We have to take them down. That's the lesson that I've just learned. We have to destroy these guys. All right, what do we got? Migration proposal has come across. They have agreed to it. The Republic does now have a migration treaty with us. So has the consensus. Excellent. Researching new technologies. We've gotten our farms. We'll be able to upgrade our farms and actually get hydroponics farms in our space stations. Because we want to get that food up there. Colony ship speed and cost lowered. Frontier clinics will increase our growth speed. Kind of just ignoring that. Adaptive bureaucracy. More leaders, larger leader pool size, and maximum influence from factions. All right, +1. I wonder what the max is right now. This seems like this will have a better long-term effect for us. I'm gonna go with the bureaucracy upgrade. All right, I'm sorry, but we have to kill you because what I wanna do is own this territory here. And the best way to deal with that is to annihilate this enemy fleet. So let's go ahead and get Rogue Squadron out of there. We'll have them meet back up. Let's have them meet at the... Let's go back one world. We gotta upgrade the defense fleet. Upgrade 2 of our ships. Go ahead and do an upgrade. And let's order up a couple new ships. What do we buy so far? We have a couple of classic Mark 1s. We've got 2 missile ships for long-range damage. We haven't built any of the Brawler class, so let's build a couple Brawler classes. Or 1, and we'll build a couple of extra Corvettes. Because they've got a 300 fleet size. Though we do have the 2 squadrons, which we lost a member of. My bad. Skull Squadron, report to the same system. What was that rally system going to? Here. And then Defenders, you guys can just wait. Fleet combat stacks. You died. Yep. Okay. Colony ship. I know, I've got you just sitting there waiting. Construction ship is almost done. I'm gonna be really lucky if we get this. If their border doesn't push out at the very last minute and claim this. Come on. Come on. These frontier outposts take oh, I didn't pause it. Are taking forever to build. Like they just pushed out a little bit more. You just saw it move. Man. Okay. Colony ship. Go ahead and hang out. Hell, you can even move up. Indeed. Minor mandate. If we want to boost our influence, we're going to have to increase our minor mandate. Scientists. Nobody's leveled up to tier 5? Nope. Let's go ahead and speed it up a bit. See if we actually get this. And we've...
Construction complete.
Got the sector. It's ours.
Found.
Excellent. All right. Let's see what we got here. Discovery, terraforming dreams. Dr. Tabby on board the science vessel Goat's Wrath has made another interesting discovery. Eureka! This world has just the right tectonic diversity to peer through with our scanners. We have fully mapped out the fluid interactions at this core world. This data suggests that around the dense metal core, there is not 1, but 2 distinct layers of molten rock and minerals. The first inner core the first inner core layer seems to behave as normal, flowing against the dense metal core and producing its magnetic field. The fluid inner layer seems to move at speeds we expect it to move. The outer molten layer, however, seems to flow in the opposite direction to the inner layer at a much slower speed. This creates a unique convection current. What does this actually do? Oh, this is the 3rd level of the terraforming bonus. Plus 30% speed bonus. I definitely want to use this. Construction ship. We should have a new construction ship on board, right? We have 2 construction ships. Excellent. I'll have to name the new one. Come up with something later.
Incoming
For right
transmission.
now, though, let's get you working on stuff that's in our territory. We've got a little bit of free energy. What? Oh, it's just outside. Got some minerals right here we can take advantage of. Wrong ship. Sent the wrong one up there. You need to be building mining stations and research stations here. Start taking advantage of what we just grabbed. They're gonna get a little pissy at us for what we've just done. Yeah, instant border friction, but kind of serves them right for what they did to the Republic. We just did the same thing to them. And at least the world we did it was worth it, because this isn't worth it. All right, so our other science ship, go ahead and head on over here. Grab some. What are you working on right now? You're heading south. And you just finished that and you're building that. Excellent. Our science ships, you're still scanning this world. You're doing the anomaly right now. Excellent. Borek, you're way down here, making your way to that world that I pointed you to. Yes, you are. Good. Look at the route he has to take. We've got 2 major hyperspace lanes that come into our territory. We've got this one and this one. And they've just dropped right in the middle of it. Oh, you fools. Defensive pack, what do we have? So the Republic wants to join in a defensive pack. I agree. So we now have 2 defensive packs. We've got 1 more left to do. I think that would be you guys who haven't actually sent us one yet. I wonder why. It's probably because of distance, I say. Well, if we do end up colonizing this world here, it won't be a distance problem anymore. Voltelium mining base. Remnants of a small helium-3 mining base has been found at the bottom of a large crater on Quabjib 6. The blast that created the crater seems to have originated from inside the facility itself. Unless Voltelium mining technologies were radically different from our own, an equipment failure or accident cannot account for such massive explosion. Interesting. They're kind of telling us the story of
log updated.
A faction that I guessed fell into the use of VR pretty extensively. Let's check our planets real quick. There's got to be tons of surface upgrades that we can do. Give orders to clear that.
Construction complete.
We can start upgrading our farms. Probably need to start doing that. We want that growth rate, especially if we're going to drop a new colony down. Oh, good. We're getting the extra research bonus. Not bad. How's the fleet doing? 327 fleet power and 2 fighter squadrons are ready to engage. That still doesn't give us an overwhelming force majority here. I would like to upgrade the fleet a little bit more. I'm thinking another brawler. Expensive though, we'll have to wait. What do we got? Pause this, don't run. You should be on passive, right? Yeah, you're on passive, so you're still gonna do the thing. And they won't move from their position.
Complete. Tile blocker cleared.
So you're good. We can pick up a new tradition. So we picked up Federation diplomacy. So we now can actually start a Federation, but they're nowhere near liking enough of that. Wow, we gotta get some orders out to our civilian ships. Habitability increased by 10%. This would lead to visitor center. It is easy to take our rich culture for granted. We should make it easier for our visitors to form other civilizations to share in its beauty. I don't know what the requirements are to form a federation, actually, with the new system now. I assume they're gonna have to really love us. This is why we wanted to go this route. We definitely want to get the Ascension perk as quickly as possible. So we're gonna go with Form Federation. We probably won't be able to take advantage of this right now, I know, but I want to see what the requirements are. How quickly can we work up to that point? Minus 49. That's not bad. What about the Republic? I think the Republic is more along our lines. Minus 38, yeah, they're a little bit closer. Their fleet power is superior to us? That makes me sad. That just makes me sad. That's some BS. Let's get another brawler class online. Pick up those Nebulons. Oh, have you scanned this new possible world of ours? Unpause. The surface isn't bad. It has a society output of 50%. It also has abominable predators. On cold nights, these creatures roam the landscape looking for food. Its massive height and large forearms are a terrifying sight. That's really creepy. While they don't hunt in packs, they are seen to be living in small groups around 4 to 6. Eek. I and I can clear all the tile blockers. I think we know where the colony ship is going to go. So let's go ahead and pause this and give out some orders. We are going to colony ship. Can you not? Oh, you have to, you're on, I see. Passive. Now can you sneak in here and do it? We can. Hostile fleet present. You can't do it. Okay, I've never tried that before, so we're learning new things. Construction ship. I know there's stuff for you to do over here. Build that mining station. Finish that up. Other construction ship. You already have your orders. Colony ship is just gonna hang tight. Our science vessels, go ahead and cross no man's land here. So move here. Tell me what they've got. Actually, you only need to move like one jump. So move here. We'll go ahead and unpause it. Ologist, what are you doing out here? You've scanned the one world I wanted you to scan. Why don't you backtrack a little bit and survey these systems nearby? We'll start surveying this little cluster here. See what we can find. It's not gonna take you long to finish your job. And then I can send you out. I guess I could send you out here where the new colony is gonna be. Goat's Wrath. There's a colonizable world in there.
Complete.
Scan this system.
Research complete.
See if that world's even better. Habitability should be better because it's going to be a colder world for us. What do we got? So we got the new adaptive bureaucracy. We'll be able to have more leaders. We weren't close to the cap anyways, but it's good to have. We could go with uplift, which will allow us to genetically uplift a species to make them sentient. I don't think that's really necessary. We're going to have plenty of species coming in and out of our territory through the through our allies. Cheaper war demands. Let me know if you guys think this is worth it, especially with the kind of people that we are. I'm probably gonna go with advanced construction techniques to drop the cost of frigate construction. I'm hoping we're gonna unlock new frigates soon and not just have the Akbar class. Because nothing here really seems all that interesting.
Construction complete.
All right. Oh, we've got so much upgrades to do. We gotta build farms, which we don't actually have habitable. I thought we did. So I haven't built that customs office. I like the idea of pushing the custom office maybe even farther to the front line, but. All right, now we're at 359 and the enemy force is 325. With the 2 squadrons, we might be able to get work done. I'm feeling a bit better about this. Let's go ahead and pick up one more runner class. As soon as it's done, we'll send the fleet in, we'll prepare for combat, and we will engage the hostiles in this area and actually get our colony set up so we can start building our border. And this will be Rebel Alliance territory, this area sorta here, with consensus kind of dotting the center. As soon as they're done down south, I want to send our science ship up here to scan these worlds, see what we've got. There's more space amoebas here that are gonna cause us problems as well. I want it to be safe to transfer through here. Now, we can contact the curators. You guys talked about picking up new star charts. I am interested in picking up star charts. How much is it gonna cost us? To pick up star charts for 15 systems will cost us 1,500 energy. Let's zoom out and do it. Transmit the data to us now. Let's see what we see.
Construction complete.
I guess it didn't push this out any farther. It just like gave us the scans for it.
Construction complete.
I guess overall, that's not really that many. Let's do a new trade. Give me your newest star charts. Because you've identified other empires. Yeah, you've explored all the way out here now. There's an empire out here. Who are you people? I can't actually do anything until I come in contact with you directly. Where's our fleet? You should have your newest ships. Let's go ahead and send you guys up, get the fleet together. Both squadrons should already be there, and they are. Let's get these construction ships doing something. Be it claiming new territory or what. How much are we pulling in right now? 6 influence right now. This is actually increased slightly. Instead of colonizing this, I'm thinking frontier outposting this little section right here. Just so nobody else can build on it. We could probably build a frontier outpost here and claim all of these worlds. I'm giving the order.
Anomaly found.
Get it done. That is the wrong construction ship that I just sent over there. Yeah, hold short here for now. Let's grab you. You're much closer. And build it right in the middle. That'll claim all 3 of these planets, so nobody should be able to colonize it. Colony ship, get ready. The main fleet, the defenders, are on the way. I'm gonna speed this up.
Anomaly found.
Oh, we got 2 anomalies. Let's see what we got. So, we have Boric found the first anomaly. We've got Ascobia 3 seems to exhibit one and only one interesting geological feature, but you didn't even tell me what it is. Okay, that was a really poor report. Anomaly found. A Class 12 asteroid orbits this moon. The small planetoid's orbit appears to be far too stable for the presence to be natural occurrence. Go ahead and research and figure out what it is. Sounds interesting to me. Where's the fleet? On the way. Speed up a little bit more. Get our ships into position. It's all a lot of build up right now. Surface upgrades. We gotta upgrade the farms. We could have so much food coming in right now. Towed asteroid. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit around the planet. This massive, the massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on it. That'll give us extra engineering. Well, that's cool. I wonder if you can actually see it. I assume it's just an asteroid in the belt. Completely leveled. Through geological survey, the ologist reveals nothing of interest. In fact, it's extraordinarily uninteresting. All blockers have been cleared. What? Oh, what a weird bonus. All right, the defenders are 1 jump out. We'll go ahead and bring this back to normal speed. And scans of this area show a decent amount of research that we could probably get out of this. As soon as you're done with your scans, I want you to move to here. We still haven't seen what's in that area. Our construction ship should have arrived. You have. Maybe I jumped the gun on that building that second construction ship because I don't have a lot of business for it to be taken care of. I mean, we can definitely
System survey complete.
Scan this area, maybe set up another frontier outpost right here and claim this territory. That means getting this society research coming in, which would be very important. All right, the fleet has arrived. Let's go ahead and get you guys in some kind of formation. Minus the colony ship. We don't need that with the fleet. So colony ship, go ahead and piss off. We don't need you here until the area is cleared. There's the proper fleet. And I'm gonna pause here and we're gonna go ahead and, no, you know what, we'll just go in. We're just gonna go in. Oh, I like this though. We've got the new Nebulons as part of the fleet. And you should be the fighter squadron, which because they're their own fleet, we can actually zoom in on them. The reason that we zoom in on these, or why we separated the fleet, is because if you keep the fighters in with the fleet, it makes the fleet way too spread out. And kind of useless because half your ships will be out of range. So hopefully the enemy will be firing at, I hate to say it, Skull Squadron and Rogue Squadron before they fire at any of the other vessels in the fleet, because those guys have a much better chance to be missed. All right, giving the orders to jump. Prepare for combat. What do we got? We can build frigates faster. Excellent. And we could actually go for colony ship. Deep crust engineering. Would that be worth it? Active volcanoes. That would actually help us. Fairly fast research too. Let's go ahead and do it. Fleet's beginning to jump over. We're still waiting for Skull and the defenders. All right, boys. Let's do this. I'm giving the orders to engage. And we're gonna see how this goes. And I'm interested in how these squadrons are gonna work out. So everybody should be moving relatively the same speed. They are, until the battle actually starts. And then you'll notice that the fighters will break off and engage pretty quickly. Oh, this looks
System survey
great.
complete.
All right, there goes the fight. So they're in combat now. The fighters are starting to pull away from the fleet. Skull Squadron, Rogue Squadron, good luck. The long-range weapons are starting to fire. It looks like they actually outrange us a little bit. There goes our missiles. Look at the flight time on our missiles. Fairly fast. We're taking out the small Amoebas. That would be their fighters, I think. This is normal speed, too. That's how fast this is going. Who's taking damage? Skull Squadron. Looks like Jake is taking a little bit of fire, but he's okay. We might have already lost somebody on Skull Squadron. We'll find out after the battle is over. We are gonna lose Newman. Oh no. But the proper fleet looks like it's doing okay. Now that we know how to zoom in on individual ships, let's zoom in on one and watch the fight from their perspective. The battle is met. We are making the travel lanes safe for the Alliance. Get in there, boys. Oh, that is cool. Now, the Brawlers have moved in. Our rocket broadsides are sitting in the back, firing away. I think this is actually working out pretty well. I wonder... They don't seem to be firing at them at all, so that's actually pretty good. What I'm thinking is, in the future, we may want to have everything poured power into weapons for these guys, these artillery ships that we'll have. And then we can stack up armor. There we go. That was the battle. We won the battle. Then we can have all the armored shields in the Brawler classes. But let's see what kind of damage we've got across the board. So, for the Freedom, I don't think we've lost anybody. Yeah, we took a little bit of hull damage. It's nothing. As for Skull Squadron, they're going to be drinking salutes to their fallen comrades. Overall, though, really, it worked out well, I think. We lost a couple of very cheap ships. And it was kind of even. I mean, they had 325 to our 375, 2 extra squadrons here, but we completely annihilated them. All right. Well, there you go, guys. That's going to wrap up today's episode. Let me know what you think of the fleets, how well it did. We're going to name all of these captains. Of course, Admiral Williams, you did fantastic. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later, everybody.